Sarah and Vinnie on Alice at 97.3.
All right, everyone. There are a ton of movies that are coming out and that have been out, and we just want to hit a few of them before we get to our top 7. Marcus got to see Top 5, the Chris Rock film.
Oh, Top 5 is hilarious.
Oh, yeah, how is that?
Hilarious. The best Chris Rock movie he's ever done.
He plays a guy who used to be hilarious. It's kind of like, is it kind of like the Eddie Murphy story or something? Tell me.
That's me guessing. That's conjecture on my part,
Right.
but I assume that it would probably fit into Eddie Murphy's life story.
Was the funniest person in the whole wide world, and all of a sudden, like, what?
Yeah. Stop. He has an alcohol problem, so he stops doing comedy because the only time he's funny is when he's drunk. So he's afraid to try to do comedy again. And Rosario Dawson comes in, shows him the light, and he finds
And then he finds his funny again?
And he finds his funny again.
That's great.
Yeah, pretty good.
All right. What do you give Top 5?
Top 5 has got to be Four Aussies. Really, really funny.
Real quickly, everyone, I want to tell you about Night at the Museum 2 for all the families.
I think this might be 3.
This is 3.
Is it 3?
Yes, sir.
Secret of the Tomb. So basically,
I've seen at least 2 of those movies.
Basically, everyone in Hollywood is in this sequel. It's hard to keep track of them because I've only seen one other one. So.
Isn't Robin Williams in this as Teddy
It's
Roosevelt?
his last movie.
Oh.
Well, I was about to say that. So
Sorry.
This time they have to leave the Smithsonian. They travel to the British Museum to save the magic before everyone dies. Why should you see this film? It's Robin's last time on the big screen. It's not that good of a movie. It's not crafted really well. I mean, honestly, I'd give it a C-. But when you see Robin on the big screen, it's going to make you happy and sad all at the same time.
He's got a bunch of movies coming out, though.
No, this is it.
This is the last one?
This is the
I thought he had
last
like
one.
2 more films being shown.
No, they were already put out. Away. He's got a cartoon movie coming out next year, but that's about it. Because of Robin, I give it 3 1/4 Persians. Marcus and I also got to see The Gambler.
Yeah.
It's Mark Wahlberg and John Goodman, and Mark plays a college professor who's $300,000 in debt because of gambling addiction.
Yeah.
Is it worth seeing, Marcus? Is it a good film? Is it a great film?
It's not a great film. It's worth watching. You could wait to DVD, though.
There's no backstory. You have no idea why he's like this. Like, you're caught up in the middle of a casino, and all of a sudden, it's just a miserable movie.
Well, he's a guy who has just never, ever had anything good go in his life, and he feels like a piece of crap, so he treats himself like he is a terrible human being.
Did he need to lose all that weight that he lost and all that muscle? Didn't he get down to like total scrawny size?
He didn't need to lose it.
Yeah, he wasn't super scrawny in this film.
Oh, they said something like he lost 60 or 70 pounds to play this role.
He may have, but he bulked up a lot, so...
It's
That's
hard to
true.
buy into
Yeah.
his character. He plays this, like, college professor who teaches English writing and literature. I don't know if he really sold me on that.
Yeah, you know what my issue is that he's such an awful, awful, awful human being with zero redeeming qualities. Like zero. Actually, I'm sitting in the movie going, I wish somebody would kill this dude.
Oh.
And at the very end, they finally make a gigantic switch flip turnaround in personality. But up until that point, I was like, man, I hope they kill this dude. He is not. It's weird to have this, because usually when they have this kind of anti-hero, he has some kind of redeeming quality. He's a bad guy like a Tony Soprano, but there's
Right.
something about him that's good. Not this dude. Every single thing
awful.
about him is just terrible.
I give it 2 Persians. What do you give it?
Yeah, I'm going to give it 2.5 Aussies.